say those things, huh? Feelings.
Yeah. John said he was going to hurt my feeling. But yeah, then I realized I didn't have any feeling except one, and that's usually anger. All right, guys, hey, come on in here just a little bit more here. I'm going to impart some wisdom on you right now. This is a scary proposition, all right? I'm going to talk about what we call condition response, all right? How many of you guys have heard the term muscle memory? All right, again, not a theory or something I prescribe to, because our muscles don't have brains, all right? Our muscles don't have brains, so therefore our muscles cannot have memories. What I like to categorize it as is a condition response. What is a condition response? It is something that we have trained our bodies to in reaction to a stimulus, all right? For example, if I get slide lock on the gun, right? What is the condition response for that? We just covered it, right? Reload. I'm here, my gun goes slide lock. I immediately have trained my body to respond to that slide lock with a reload, all right? The reason I put that up is, bring that forward, is because we're going to talk about malfunctions. Now we have two main types of malfunctions. Anybody have any ideas? Has anybody heard of that?
Double feed.
Say again?
Stovepipe and a double feed.
Okay, those are two types of malfunctions, right?
Value feed.
Well, let me say this. We have a hard and soft malfunction, a class 1, class 2 malfunction, high speed, low speed. However you may have heard it in the past categorized, it really is saying I have two types of malfunctions, all right? The first type we'll say is a class 1 malfunction or a low speed malfunction, right? Meaning, I come on the gun, and I get a click.
Yeah, no bang.
Okay? I get a click. That is a malfunction. Now, what might cause that type of malfunction?
Empty gun.
Empty gun. That is the primary cause for that malfunction. What else?
Loose mag, or it didn't.
Primer.
Say again?
Sometimes the mag, like if you accidentally hit the mag, might accidentally hit the mag.
Okay, yeah, you dropped your magazine, therefore the gun didn't load. What'd you say?
Striker didn't hit the primer.
Okay, bad round, right? Every time I miss a shot, guys, you realize there's at least one bad round in every box. All right, so it does happen.
Found most of them.
But that is a possibility that the round is bad. The primer didn't ignite, and the round actually was bad. But what does that tell me about the gun? All right, if I'm here, I get a click. What does that tell me about the gun?
Not function.
The gun worked, right? The mechanical sequence of events that has to occur for the gun to work, it actually worked. So what is my conditioned response for that? My immediate reaction, or my immediate action drill, let's say it that way. What is that?
Reload.
Tap,
Rack.
rack, reassess, right? Tap, rack, reassess. So if I'm here, I load, let's say I did that number there, right? I come up, I get that clip, tack, rack, now I'm gonna reassess. Because if somebody was pointing a gun at you and it went click, what would you do? You're not gonna stand there, are you?
No.
You're gonna move, all right? The bad guys do the same thing, they move. So I've gotta reassess. Now, what about a class 2 or high-speed malfunction? What is that?
You like the stovepipe or double feed.
All right, a stovepipe or a double feed. Those are, give me 1 second here.
Need help?
Nope. I hate you, John. For the record. Okay, so this is what we would call a double feed, right? That's where 2 rounds try to go into the chamber at the same time. It doesn't work. What is the stimulus that initiates my condition response for my remedial action? That spongy trigger, right? I get that spongy trigger. As soon as I get that spongy trigger, what do I have to do? Let's walk through our remedial action. What's the first thing I have to do? Spongy trigger, identify, right?
Right.
How am I gonna fix this?
Right.
Lock the slide to the rear. I've got to take the pressure off the magazine. So I've got to lock the slide to the rear. I'm going to strip the magazine out. You might, in some of your guns, you might actually have to get your finger in there and strip that magazine out.
Right.
Depending on the malfunction, right? Now what do I need to do? I'm going to roll my gun over. I'm going to cycle the gun.
Right.
Now what do I have? A clear gun. I just need to reload the gun. Back on target. All right? So, for our drill, here's how we're going to set it up. I'm going to say, lock the slide to the rear or eject that live round out of the chamber. Let the slide go forward. Insert a full or partial magazine. All right? From the holster. On the command of threat, fire X number of rounds. If I'm doing this drill, let me say this. When I'm doing this drill, if I do not get the click, I am defeating the purpose of the drill. I am wasting my time. I'm wasting my ammo, right? Because the whole point of this drill is to get that click, which is a stimulus to initiate that immediate action. All right? So eyes and ears. So here's how we're going to set the drill up. Everybody good? I'll say, and I'll be shooting the dirt. On the command of threat, fire 1 round. Shooter, stand by. Threat. I come up. Click. Scan and assess. I'm going to say, unseat the magazine. You can hold it with your pinky. I don't care. Rack that live round out. Reinsert the magazine. Back in the holster. Shooter, stand by. Threat. Scan and assess. Rack that live round out. Reinsert the magazine. That's how we'll run the drill. All right? Then, for our double feed, I'll say, bring the gun out. Lock the slide to the rear and point the gun to the ground, right? We don't usually do this, but the reason we do this is so that we can put a round in and let the slide go forward. An instructor will come by and put a round in the chamber for you, right? Now, if I'm having a double feed, what position would I be in? I'd be shooting. I'd be letting this gun eat, right? And then all of a sudden it malfunctions, so you'll be in this position here from the start. I'll say 2 rounds, threat. Spongy trigger, identify, lock the slide to the rear, strip the magazine out, cycle the gun, reload. Scan and assess, back to the holster. All right? So that's how we'll set the drill up. Now, those are our 2 main malfunctions, but somebody presented this. What is that malfunction there called?
Stovepipe.
A stovepipe, right? How do we identify it? What do we get? We get a spongy trigger, right? What's the fix for this? That's the old way, right? The old way is to sweep it. But now, tap, rack, go ahead, right? So I have a class 2 malfunction that I fixed with a tap rack reassess. That's the only one that we do that with. Kill? Or good?
Hey, one thing, where was all that activity happening that he was doing? In the workspace. Hint, hint.
All right.
What do you want to see from you guys? Workspace.
So, any questions? Guys, remember there's no stupid question.
Right.
Just stupid people that ask questions.
What?
Get online, guys. Get online.
Hey guys, what's up? We're here in Moyock, North Carolina, and behind me I have the students for our Overcome and Survive training course. A lot of people have asked me, hey Jay, where can I get some training? I wish I could learn a little more of just basic trauma medicine. I wish I could learn a little more of situational awareness or marksmanship. This course does it, guys. I am fortunate enough to have some of the most amazing instructors, individuals who all have real world experience. We have the ability to take the average everyday American and ramp them up to a level of readiness, give them some confidence so that, God forbid, things went wrong, they'll be ready. You need to sign up.
Hi, ready. Unseat that magazine and eject that live round out of the chamber. Reinsert that partial. Slide forward on an empty chamber. Come in here.
Yeah.
Don't be gentle with that shit. Cindy. There you go. Just hold on to
1 round. Threat.
So go in.
tap rack. Rack.
Unseat that magazine.
Unseat the mag a little bit.
Check out my round.
Hang on.
Shooter.
This is my magazine.
Come to high ready. High ready. High ready. 2 rounds. 2 rounds. Threat. I'm going to walk you through it. Remember, lock the side to the rear. Strip the magazine. Cycle the gun. Reload. That was right there.
No, I mean, not the one you gave me. God, this hurts my heart. It's not
Come
smooth.
out like you're shooting. Present.
Fix it.
2 rounds. 2 rounds.
2 rounds.
Rack.
Slide to the rear.
Threat.
Push up.